What's up, you guys? My name is Carnage, and today I'm bringing you Get Good With Every Gun series, episode 23, I believe, or 24, one of the two. This time I'm using the Spas-12 with, I believe, just the red dot sight, I want to say. It's quite an old game. I'm using it with the perks of Extreme Conditioning Pro, Assassin Pro, and SitRep Pro. And my specialist perks are Dead Silence Pro, Quickdraw Pro, and Sleight of Hand Pro, probably. It'll be correct in the description, but that's not really what I'm here to talk about. I'm going to talk about how to use the Spas-12, because obviously that is what the Get Good With Every Gun series is about. So with that being said, let's get started. The best attachment on this gun is by far the extended mags. Really, every other attachment on it is kind of pointless. You could make the argument that grip somewhat is helpful, but in my opinion, it's extended mags and everything else. And here I wasn't playing for a second because I was sending someone a message on Xbox Live, so can't really do that. But this was recorded in theaters, so that's why it doesn't show it. But extended mags, I mean, the attachments for the shotguns really don't mean a lot without the right proficiency. So I mean, you could have extended mags, but if you're using something like focus, it's not really gonna mean anything. So the best proficiency by far with the Spas-12 is the damage proficiency. If you're not using the damage, it's kind of just it's maybe a 1 hit, usually 2 hit, and sometimes even 3 hits to kill. But when you have damage, you can probably get, I'd say, a 1 hit kill maybe 50 to 60% of the time. Whereas if you're not, it's probably more or less 20 to 30. So you really help out your consistency when you're using damage, making it a lot easier to get one shots, kill someone, quickly move on to the next without having to worry about trying to kill someone and worrying about someone coming around behind you to finish you off. Here, I don't know why I'm using the Dragunov. I think it was just because I accidentally dropped the 5.7s, which were my secondary, and I just couldn't do anything about it. And here, all of them had a ballistic vest, and this is actually an 0.3 comeback. I forgot to say. So I mean, all around, it's a very good gameplay, and 10-1, I believe. So it's pretty good for starting for the team starting 0-3, and then I come back. So yeah, moving on to the best perks for this gun. For search and destroy, the best game type for me personally, I'd say, is search and destroy. Now, because that's what I'm used to, and shotguns seem to be best because a lot of search and destroy is close range, considering there's bomb plants, and you know a lot of maps have very short sight lines. And look at this fucking pro with the panic knife. In search and destroy, a lot of the sight lines are very close range, so the shotguns are not that bad of a choice in search and destroy. Free for all, they're okay. That's probably your best chance at where you're gonna find the leveling them. But every other game type, it's very inconsistent when it comes to using the shotguns. So free for all and S&D, those are your two best bets when it comes to using the shotguns. And so for search and destroy, since I think that's the best game type for it, not necessarily just leveling them up, your best perks are going to be Extreme Conditioning Pro, Assassin Pro, and SitRep Pro. Now, if you're going to use the Assault kill streaks, which I don't recommend, especially with the shotguns, I recommend Specialists. But if you were going to use Assault, I'd say start with Dead Silence, because then you can rush around. You don't have to worry about you hearing your footsteps. People will still be able to hear yours, but you're not going to hear yours. So, but if you're going to use Specialists, you're eventually going to get Dead Silence. So I think it's better to start off with SitRep and eventually get Dead Silence rather than start with Dead Silence and eventually get SitRep. So Extreme Conditioning Pro, for the reason, obviously, you need to be able to get close range to people and get around the map quickly. Extreme Conditioning Pro is going to help you with that. And then Assassin Pro, you got to avoid the portable radars and the UAVs because you're only going to be able to get kills at close range, and portable radars and UAVs are really going to hurt you in that regard. And then SitRep for the obvious reasons, to be able to detect if there's a portable radar near you or a claymore or something like that, but also more or less for the pro version so that you can hear other people's footsteps. The best kill streaks, I think, are the Specialist package, and in the order of Dead Silence, Quickdraw, and Sleight of Hand. I might switch up Sleight of Hand for Recon, because with the Spas-12, you don't really have to worry about it losing ammo a lot, because chances are you're going to be using 2 shots per kill, and that still gives you up to 4 kills in the round. You can only get 6 kills in the round. So I'd say maybe Recon might be a little bit better, or a different perk, say like Steady Aim or something like that. Something that helps you a lot better in one-on-one gunfights, whereas Sleight of Hand will help me more often with multiple gunfights. like taking on 2 people at once or even 3 people. But with a shotgun, chances are you're not going to be able to do that unless you're maybe using the Yeousch or the AA-12, something that's automatic. So I'd say that those are your best bets, but your best way to play with the shotgun is clearly to rush because you can't really stay back considering its lack of range. But the Spas-12, overall in my opinion, probably I'd say maybe the 4th best shotgun. So not your best bet, but it's not going to be your worst. So with that being said, guys, I do hopefully you guys learned something from these tips and tricks videos. If you did, please go and give it a like rating down at the bottom of the screen. If you didn't, please leave me a comment saying why you did not enjoy it, and hopefully I can improve on that in the next one. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this commentary, and I will see you all later. Bye.